Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Pump the Brakes. It's your boys back in action. I'm Eric Evans, Blake Amrhein, the golf guru, Ham, all of the above. Today's episode, we are breaking down the National Football League. We will be talking about division winners, biggest disappointments, off-season winners and losers, our award predictions, Super Bowl predictions, and whatever other banter we may include. Traveling man, how you doing?
Not well. Watching my golf players live, and it's not going too good.
Oh, you truly hate to hear that.
Let's see. I just live bet Rory. He's got 9 feet for par. Let's see what he does here.
Well,
He made it. Okay.
Look at that.
Hey,
We're
wild cast till he gets to 10 under.
I wanted to let you know that I've had a few people outside of our group chats come up to me and say how much they enjoy our banter together.
Okay. Good to hear.
Who would have thought you and I would
We are technically an international podcast, so I'm not too surprised.
No, this is technically an international podcast, and I'm glad you brought that up. This is also a podcast of a nominee, best sports writer in Tampa Bay.
I haven't figured that out yet.
Honestly,
you haven't written anything in 5 years, so I don't understand it.
It's been a solid 2.5.
Yeah. We have a dog on the pod.
We got a guest on the pod?
Yeah. I don't know what his deal is.
No, well, that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I just assume your mother nominated you. I can't figure out any other reason you'd be nominated for Sports Writer of the Year.
Honestly, me either. And I figured this out. The funniest part about this is, so I knew about these awards because I've been trying to do this for a while. But apparently there was another vote and a nominee selection for a podcast that I tried to get the podcast nominated to. Okay. Didn't go through. And it wasn't even the best of the Bay. It was something completely different. So when the best of the Bay came out, I looked at the podcast, said, we didn't make it, no big deal. But since I've been, sports writer for a little bit here, I went and looked.
You sports wrote for a cup of coffee. What do you mean a little bit?
I did it for like 3.5 years.
3.5? Where?
This is a podcast.
Let's get your resume out here on the podcast.
Oh, sec, I got it.
I know some people were just wanting to see some examples of your writing, and you couldn't even provide that. So,
well,
I'm not here to come down on you. I'm just trying to say.
Well,
I think your mother nominated you.
People
if
were
you nominate yourself,
for,
just tell the world. Just tell the world it's okay.
I'm just saying. I'm sure she helped nominate me. Of course she did. She's my mother, and she loves me very much.
That's fine.
You guys asked for recent pieces of my writing, and
the year implies that you were writing this year.
I'm well aware.
Okay. Oh, okay. Whatever. I'm glad you got nominated.
I'm well aware. I'm pretty sure the last article I wrote was when Blake Snell got pulled out of the World Series too early, and they lost. That was the last thing I wrote.
I guess that ruined his career. Well, I'm going to get you one of those congratulations I did it banners made. You can put it back there in the back. And
oh, buddy.
I don't know. I'm going to nominate myself for Church Goer of the Year. Sunday School.
I will vote for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You send me the link, I will vote.
Sunday School Student of the Year.
We digress. We're going to hop right into this. We're going to start in the off season. Biggest winners, biggest losers, who improved the most, who got worse, and the floor is yours.
Biggest winner of the off season. The Giants. You got Brian Dabble and Mike Kafka. Of course, they're the biggest all-season winner. They went from Joe Judge. They have upgraded their coaching. It is the most monumental move in the NFL in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, a decade. I don't even know. I mean, you went from Joe Judge. Joe Judge, horrible, by the way. Horrible. They were the worst coach in the history of the NFL.
Well,
Brian Dabble is going to have poor man's Josh Allen out there and Danny Dimes. Maybe not even poor man, by the way. He's a stud. And Kafka, who's been working with Andy Reid for years now, no doubt the Giants are the biggest winner in the offseason. Do what?
Former Eagles great quarterback Mike Kafka.
Yeah, stud, by the way. Yeah. So no doubt the biggest winner in my mind is the New York Football Giants. They will be the theme of this podcast.
Oh, God.
As I said 2 weeks ago, this is a Daniel Dimes podcast.
Yes.
I might tweet him every day until he comes on the podcast.
All right. So you like the Giants strictly from a coaching
Yes.
perspective. Okay.
Yes. That's more important than any player that got added to any team.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Well, listen, I mean, when Brady went to the Bucs, that's bigger than going from Joe Judge. I mean, anyway.
My dog's not pooping in the house.
You like that better than, say, the Broncos getting Russell Wilson?
Yes, Broncos are overrated.
Wow.
I'm off the Broncos bandwagon. The more reading I've done on them, I'm off. Obviously, the biggest loser though is the Seahawks. Good God, they're going to be horrible.
Yes.
I mean, them and the Falcons, they'll win maybe a combined 6 games. I don't know.
Yeah, I have them right. Those are my 2 worst teams.
I mean, they're horrible.
And it's weird because, Seattle's actually a good team. They just don't have a quarterback.
I mean, I guess they're a good team. Not really.
I mean, what
DK and Air, they're terrible.
Well, Tyler Lockett's a stud.
Tyler Lockett is not a stud.
Tyler
You sound like Jacob B circa 2018 or something.
Lockett's a stud. The defense is still okay. Offensive line stinks. But listen, if they had Russell Wilson, we're not talking about them as potentially the second worst team in the league.
Oh, no. Well, we'll have to say yes. He covers up a lot of holes, but they're still not good. Now, the real issue is the Falcons. The Falcons are going to trot out one of the worst rosters of all time, in my opinion. They're horrible.
So
they're horrible. They might not win a game. Their only saving grace is they play at the NFC South. That's going to help them.
Yeah, but they're definitely the worst team in the league.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
could you imagine if they were like in the AFC West or something?
Oh yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, they're awful, no doubt.
I wrote 3 winners.
Okay.
We've talked about this before, and again, this is not being a homer, but the Philadelphia Eagles had an excellent offseason. They covered every hole that they needed to. They're probably, if you go like position by position, it's probably A's across the board. If you want to say the running game isn't great, even though they led the league in rushing yards per game to end the year. Obviously, just the biggest question mark is quarterback and Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
If they had, just a guy that we trust, like a Derek Carr, like they don't even need a star, but a Derek Carr type quarterback back there, then, I think they have legit, NFC conference.
What? I like the Eagles. I told you I like the Eagles. I mean, I don't see any reason Hurts can't do what Lamar has done. Maybe not to that extent. I mean, people always sleep on Lamar, but yeah, I mean, I like the Eagles for sure.
Yeah.
And I like the Chargers. Did you write up the Chargers, adding Khalil Mack?
I didn't put them as a winner, but I told you that I will never get sucked into the Chargers again. And then I went division by division, and I have them finishing second in the West. So I just look at that roster up and down, and God damn, they're so good.
You can consider me sucked into the Chargers.
Every year I get sucked in, and every year it blows up in my face.
Bosa and Mack, are you kidding me?
I mean, how
Derwin James back there?
Derwin James, yeah. Dude, they're so good.
And we haven't even talked about their offense, by the way.
I know. But also, I think the second best offseason, I don't think it's going to show this year necessarily. But, I mean, the Jets have just done.
Oh, yeah, the Jets. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. I told you I'm good on their over 5.5 wins. I love that.
Yeah, I could see that. They've just done all the right moves. They absolutely destroyed this year's draft. If Zach Wilson doesn't fall on his face, he's got a lot more help now.
Right.
Again, they're not going to make the playoff push. I still have them finishing last in the division, but
they're not making the playoff.
Progress is being made, and that's a good thing. So, biggest losers,
the Bears.
Yep.
I mean, we've already said obviously the Seahawks, the Falcons, the Bears did literally nothing.
No,
I mean, they must be drinking from the same well in Chicago that the White Sox drink from because absolutely nothing. The Bears will challenge for worst team in the league, in my opinion. They don't have very many winnable games is their problem. That's their biggest issue. I think the Bears under 7.5 is my favorite bet of the NFL football season.
God, it's that high.
Yeah.
See,
I literally counted up the other day, and I mean, there's maybe 4 wins on the schedule. I mean, we could walk through it, but I mean, I pull it up, but maybe 4 wins on the schedule. Like They're only going to be favored in one game so far. If you look at the predictive lines that are already out,
Yeah,
they're favored in one game, and it's
fuck, man.
7.5 is a week ago. So
God, that sucks so bad because I love Justin Fields so much, but how can he succeed in that? There's just no
nothing.
way.
Who's going to throw it to? Daryl Mooney?
Yeah, I mean it.
Yeah, the Bears has already been hammered down to 6.5. So it was 7.5 last week.
Yeah, they are also my number one biggest losers. I also put the Browns.
Yeah. Well,
I get getting Watson and all this, but dude, they handled all this shit so poorly. They still lost Landry. They lost Odell, last year, but they didn't have the weapons that they thought they did. I know they traded for Amari Cooper, which leads me to my other loser, which is Dallas. I don't know what.
Yeah, Dallas. I'm severely down on Dallas.
Yeah, I don't. And again, this isn't the Eagles fan in me, but just what are you guys doing?
Well, this is the Danny Dimes fan in me. That division's a lot more open than people think. I will be fading Dallas every chance I get.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's open because I'm not super. But if Jalen Hurts is slightly above average, then that division is the Eagles. Barring any crazy injuries.
Barring Danny Dimes not winning the MVP or something crazy. Here you go. Bears schedule. Let's just run through it very quickly.
Yep.
49ers, loss. Packers, loss. Texans. You could call it a toss-up, probably a loss. Jeez. Mills is not that bad.
He's not as good as Fields, but
so let's just count up the for sure losses.
Okay.
1, 2. They ain't beating the Giants. That's 3. They're not beating the Vikings. 4. The Commanders, we'll skip that one. Not beating the Patriots. That's 5. Probably not going to beat Dallas. 6. Not the Dolphins. 7. I don't think they'll beat the Lions. 8. But let's say they split with the Lions. That is a division,
sure.
Division rivalry. They will beat the Falcons. We're at 8 right now. I don't think they'll beat the Jets. That's 9. Not beating the Packers. That's 10. They will beat the bye week, I think. They're not going to beat the Eagles. That's 11. They're not beating the Bills. That's 12. Let's say they split with the Lions. They're not beating the Vikings. That's 13. So that's 4 and 13. You still leave yourself a bubble of 2 where they're 6 and 11. So, I mean, I think that Bears under is just a great play.
Wow.
Yeah, I would probably play that all the way down to their alternate line was 4.5. I mean, they're going to be horrible.
Yeah, they are going to be bad.
They're bad.
The 3 worst teams in the league are on the NFC.
Yeah. The AFC's loaded, man. The AFC's
really
just loaded. Well, you have a whole division in the NFC that's pretty ugh. The East and the South, really, too. Outside of the Bucs.
Well,
I know you like the Saints, but
I love the Saints.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So we're gonna go from the losers now. It's funny because some of those losers, team-wise, has something to do with my breakout player, and because Dallas traded Amari Cooper, and I think they're not going to be that good, and they're going to be down, and they're going to be chucking it a lot.
Yeah,
I absolutely love CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
Now this isn't breaking news. He's ranked top 5 in all of these fantasy websites because of this reason. But I think this is the year that we really put him in the same. He's going to be.
So you're looking for him to go from good to superstar.
Oh, I think by this time next year, it's going to be Chase, Jefferson, Lamb. Those, it's going to be a clear tier.
Ooh, that's a hot take. No DeAndre, no Devontae.
No, I mean, they're just getting older. So, I mean, the young superstars. Yeah, Cooper Kupp. These guys are all still going to be great. But I think CD is.
Are we saying who our favorite breakout players, or multiple players? Or
I got multiple players.
Well, obviously, I am just firmly the conductor of the Daniel Jones pain train. I mean, I'm going to bet him. I'm going to bet the Giants till I'm out of money. I mean, until I'm out of money, I'm going to bet the New York Giants. I love them. Dabble's a great guy's an offensive genius. I mean, you could couple him with Kafka, who's been with Reed for, I think, 3 or 4 years now. I mean, just sign me the fuck up for Daniel Jones. They're going to do a lot of some of that rollouts that they do with Josh Allen. They're going to get Jones out there in the perimeter, and he is going to light people up. The guy throws the best deep ball in the league. The stats say it. The stats reflect that he throws the best deep ball in the league.
It doesn't make you nervous that over the past 2 years he has less than one passing touchdown a game?
No, not at all. Joe Judge was his coach.
I understand. I'm just saying you're just.
He is literally going from driving a fucking 82 Pinto to a fucking 2022 Ferrari. I mean, it is the most significant upgrade in the league this year. Dude, if he would not fumble the ball, I think he fumbled like 18 times last year. It's like a totally different conversation. Totally different.
Yeah, I mean,
they've got Tony. They have a very good, very underrated.
Oh, yeah. Tony Galladay. They just drafted Wendell Robinson.
Slayton still. I mean, very, very underrated receiving core. I'm in.
His rookie year, he fumbled he went from 19 fumbles, 10 to 7. Now those 7 fumbles were only in 11 games.
Right. The dude fumbles a lot. There's no doubt about that. That's like his kryptonite.
But that's not as bad. I mean, less than
another fun fact. You know who has the easiest schedule in the NFL?
Oh, I do.
The New York Football Giants.
They do.
You know who had like the second hardest schedule in the NFL last year? The New York Football Giants. They're going from the hardest to the easiest schedule. They're literally going from F- in coach to at least minimum floor B. I mean, 8-1 to win that division, buddy. You can sign me up in blood. Okay. That division's wide open. Somebody who wins that division every year stinks. 8-8, 9-8, 10-7. I think the Giants are going to win over 10 games. I love the Giants this year. In love. We're going to look back at this podcast and say, God damn, that man's a genius.
Well, genius. I mean, I hope so. I hope would be
other breakout players for me. I'm looking at Devontae Parker in New England.
Yep.
The Patriots defense is going to be bad, just so everybody knows. And like I said on the last podcast, they eliminated the fullback position. They're going to throw the ball more. I think that's why Belichick's probably being really coy about who the coordinator is, this and that, probably trying to hide the scheme a little bit. But if they're going to eliminate that fullback position, they're going to be throwing the ball a lot more. Mac Jones is going to throw it all over the park, and Devontae he's going to – I mean, I legitimately think he could challenge for 80 catches. The Patriots' issue is their secondary is going to be really weak, and they know they're going to have to go fast, and they're going to have to score. And I'd be looking. I think their average totals in the predictive market for every game was like 44.3. So just say 44.5. I would be targeting their over early and often. I think they open up with Miami, and that should be a good offensive game. I mean, you're going to have McDaniel on the other side. So I like Devontae. I like Mac too. I mean, I think Mac's going to throw for 4,000. The Patriots is just Belichick has been stubborn. And I think that he is getting kind of tired of everybody saying you can't do it, this way, that way, whatever. So I think he'll adapt, and I hope he does at least. I mean, I like Mac Jones. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, no, he's fine. If he ends up being a Kirk Cousins type, that's a win. Yeah. You take that.
Now they're not gonna win the division. I mean, obviously Buffalo is gonna win the division.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm just saying, Devontae, man, you want to talk about super talented, never really done anything. So I could definitely see him breaking out. And
he's
then
a freakish athlete.
I do also like Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
I like Kirk, and I'm also probably going to bet Justin Jefferson to win Offensive Player of the Year.
I like that.
Because they are going to run a much different offense than they ran last year with Mike Zimmer and Gary Kubiak.
What I've picked up since we've been doing this for the last couple of weeks is you are all in on the Vikings, Patriots, and Giants.
Yep. That is my 3, not necessarily undervalued teams, because the Vikings are really getting a lot of I guess hype around them.
Yeah.
It does seem like more people are starting to fade the Packers, which I'm all aboard that. I mean, you got O'Connell coming over from the Rams, man. You spend that much time with McVay. I mean, think about it. You're going from Mike Zimmer and Gary Kubiak to fucking men from the Stone Ages of the NFL.
Yeah.
You're going to update that offense. They have tons of talent. I mean, I think Jefferson's going to explode this year. Obviously, receiver can't win the MVP, but Offensive Player of the Year is not off the table. I like Kirk Cousins over 4,200 yards as well.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, as long as they can stay healthy, like that offense is legit.
Yeah, it's loaded.
Yeah.
Now they've got some issues on defense. They were pretty bad on defense last year. I think last year on defense they were 26 in net yards per play. Now on offense they were 12th, which you'll probably see an uptick on that from their offense. But they can shore up that defense even a little. I mean, sky's the limit. You got probably the Bears are going to be 2 free wins. You should beat the Lions at least once. I mean, it is the division, so you never know. And then you're just trying to ask yourself, can you split with Green Bay? Hopefully, so yeah, I'm all in on the Vikings.
I actually, I don't want to say I like the Lions, but I catch myself rooting for them.
You get caught up in the moment.
Campbell.
Yeah, you're caught up in that Hard Knocks.
I don't even watch Hard Knocks.
You like that stuff. You like the rah-rah Twitter clips. Here we go, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I do like
the fucking Lions stink.
Oh, they stink. They're like, how do you not root for that guy? Like, that dude is.
I'm not saying I don't like the guy. Coach. I got to keep my emotions out of my betting card.
Oh, well, yeah, that's 2 different things.
I already lose enough money on Will Zalatoris.
So. I spoke about this guy on the fantasy podcast, J.K. Dobbins, coming off that ACL tear. Again, anybody running behind Lamar Jackson, I'm all in. Don't care if it's Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins. I don't care if it's Jacob Dees. I'm in.
I'm
buying.
Love the Ravens this year, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Looking for the Bengals to take a big step back this year.
See?
Yeah, absolutely.
And, again, this isn't really going out on a limb here, but I wanted to throw a defensive guy in there. He did get hurt last year, but I think this is the year that Chase Young is in that, Khalil Mack, Von Miller from a couple years ago.
TJ Watt, yeah.
Okay. He's just so fucking good. So if he can stay healthy, and that defensive line has like first rounders all across the board. I think the Commanders' defense is going to be good.
Yeah, too bad their offense stinks because they have the worst quarterback in the league.
I think the team is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, well, they run the ball. They don't have a quarterback.
Oh my gosh! Quarterback. He threw 17 more touchdowns.
He is the least accurate quarterback in the league 2 years in a row.
His completion percentage is 1% lower than Daniel Jones.
He is the least accurate quarterback in the league 2 years in a row.
Understand.
He wasn't playing with Joe Judge.
No, he was throwing to a rookie Michael Pittman and T.Y. Hilton on one leg.
Studs.
Dude, get out of here.
I can't wait. You are the biggest Carson Wentz fucking. You're like Robert Kardashian and fucking Johnny Cochran of Carson Wentz's legal team over here. The guy fucking stinks. Just say it.
You are over here endorsing Daniel Jones to win the MVP.
He has been playing with Joe Judge. Not even Frank Reich can make Carson Wentz good.
What do you think? What do you think Carson Wentz has been playing with for the past 3 years?
Frank Reich, he's a fucking great offensive coach. One of the best offensive minds in the league.
You're right. And then he was the MVP of the fucking league when he had him.
Fucking dog hates Carson Wentz. He heard Carson Wentz and he can't even sit still now.
He's so excited because he just wants to see Carson Wentz play.
He wants to throw up when he hears Carson Wentz.
You should have named the dog Carson.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Name him Danny Dimes, baby.
Biggest disappointment. This could be team, player,
Bengals.
Whatever you want to do. Who's
Bengals? Hurts my heart, but man, they really had a lot of luck line up for them last year. I hate my boy Burrow. I really hate they missed it last year because they kind of caught lightning in the bottle. If you go back and look at all the advanced metrics, they were just pretty damn middle of the pack on everything. DVOA, they were like 17th. Net yards per play, I think they were 16th. They also, I didn't know this, so I read this. They were the 29th slowest team in the NFL, meaning they just don't do a whole lot of fast-paced offense. I'm not sold on Zach Taylor. They made a shitload of fucking lucky-ass long field goals last year. I don't think the Bengals are going to make the playoffs. That's a thing. I mean, the Super Bowl loser coming on next year, missing the playoffs. So, yeah, I'm out on the Bengals. It hurts my heart because I love Joey B, but, yeah, I'm out.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, okay. He doesn't like that.
Fighting me for talking about Burrow.
He doesn't like that.
He hates it.
My biggest disappointment is Dallas. They're already going through the injury bug.
Agreed.
Dax only has one real offensive weapon. I mean, I guess I like Dalton Schultz, but if that's your number two, that's not good. It'll be great
Yeah.
for fantasy purposes because he's just going to get peppered with targets. I can't believe they just traded Amari Cooper for like a fifth. What did you do?
I'm out on Dallas as well. That's why I really think that division's wide open.
Yeah, I don't love Zeke going in this year. Like, Dallas has been known for having the best offensive line forever. Like, those days are gone.
Pollard should be the starting running back.
Oh, he's good.
He's better.
He's good, but yeah, I don't like the Cowboys, and it has nothing to do with me being an Eagles fan. I look at that roster and I'm just like, it's blah.
Yeah, they lost some pretty key personnel. I mean, I'm out on the Cowboys as well. I'm not in. Yeah.
All right, you want to do start with AFC, NFC?
Let's start with the AFC. Let's get the hard one out the way.
We'll start with the AFC.
The NFC's fucking easy.
It is. I'll do the BRA read and then we'll wrap that rest of it up. All right, AFC breakdown. Like you said, there is no doubt about it. The superior conference is the AFC.
Not even close.
There's legitimately 11 playoff teams, maybe 12 playoff teams. Only 7 can get in. We'll start with the easy one, I think. Bills are going to win the AFC East, right?
Yes. Let's move on from that one. Yeah. That one's
do you want to go like 1 through 4, or do you just want to give like division winners and your wild cards?
I mean, if I'm ranking that division, I'm just going Bills, Dolphins, Pats, Jets, which is just straight chalk to the betting odds. So
that's what
I really like that. I really like the Dolphins this year. I love McDaniel, man. He's going to do well there. So I'm not as down on Tua as a lot of people are. So
yeah, me either. There's no reason why he should not succeed in this. It's the same thing with Jalen Hurts. Like, they have done everything that they can to make this quarterback's job as easy as possible. So this is make or break, obviously, for him.
Well, I think if you're a football fan, this is why I'm so excited for this year, is you can see the league is starting to, I guess, phase out these old defensive fucking coaches.
Yeah.
Your fucking Mike Zimmers of the world, and your fucking, what was the guy in Denver? Good God, what's his name? Vic Fangio, all these guys, Brian Flores down in Miami. They're phasing these guys out, and they're bringing in the O'Connells, the McDaniels to fucking Miami. Like, you're bringing in the worst thing you can do is have a guy like Tua, draft him and put him with Brian Flores.
Yeah.
That is a nightmare scenario.
It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make sense, right? So I'm not as down on Tua. I think the Dolphins can be sneaky good. They're not good enough to beat the Bills. So that was
no.
Do you think they can make the playoffs, though?
Yeah, they were one of my French teams. They were basically my first team out.
Yeah, they'll be close.
My second team out.
They'll be close, but yeah, Buffalo next, obviously. Barred some crazy injury to Allen or something.
So I know we'll go to the North now, and I know you just said you're down on them.
Yeah.
Dude, I still have the Bengals winning the division. I looked at up and down like they severely upgraded their offensive line, which was their biggest need. I just think that offense, again, in this game, like, it's – you give me Burrow, Chase, Higgins, Boyd, and Mixon, like, I'm in.
Once again, if you go look at their advanced stats, their offense was not that good last year.
Yeah,
16th in net yards per play is pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, but you don't
17th in DVOA is pretty fucking bad.
That's not ideal. You don't think they're going to get better on that? It's –
No, I don't. Their philosophy, their pace of play says that's kind of how they're going to play. We're going to kind of play slow. We're not going to play real fast. I'm out. You can have them. You can take them. I'm taking Baltimore there. I'm taking Baltimore. Ravens. I like Cleveland, but what you going to do? You never know. Deshaun may get suspended for the year or something, and then you're stuck with Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, this was probably the hardest division to do.
Yeah, that's a tough one for sure.
But even if Deshaun is going to miss 6 games anyway, like, they could go 0-6 in those games.
No, they're not going to get. They play a pretty weak schedule. They play the Falcons in there once. They're not going to get. They play the Bears, so they're not going to go 0-6. But I mean, if you're Cleveland, I think you're hoping best case scenario we go 3-3. Like, you go 3-3, you're probably ecstatic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're not going to say that, but
no, yeah, you can't say that. Yeah. I got Bengals, Ravens. I do have the Browns and then the Steelers. I don't know if Pittsburgh is going to start Pickett right away. And even if they do, like.
No, I won't bet on anything Pittsburgh related till they fire Matt Canada. So
Yeah, I'm
the worst offensive coordinator in the league.
I'm down on the Steelers. I don't think.
Yeah,
I'm not
out.
You got them coming last also?
Dead last.
Yeah.
I would say at contrary to you, I would have the Browns ahead of the Bengals. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm out on the Bengals. Super Bowl hangover. They literally had all the luck last year. They had to get it done last year. I hate they didn't. I'm a Burrow chase.
Oh no, I know.
No.
I know.
I hate that. That's Rory misses another 6-footer.
See, I think Burrow is just going to turn into one of those dudes that you just don't bet against.
The time will tell, but I don't like Zach Taylor. I wish they'd upgrade.
Yeah, there's definitely better available.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But I don't know. He's going to end up being for me Brady, Rodgers. As far as I'm just going to stay away. I'm not betting against that guy.
Okay.
This is probably the easiest and worst division of football.
Okay.
I got Titans, Colts, Jags, Texans.
Yep.
I only have the Titans making the playoffs. I don't think any of these.
You don't like the Colts this year?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of like Indy.
Well,
dude, Reich to me is probably a top 8 coach in the league.
Oh, he's awesome. But who are you going to put him in over? I guess you don't have the Bengals in.
I don't think the Titans are going to win the division.
Oh, you don't?
No, I think the Titans are the third best team in that division. I would take Jacksonville. I'd almost take Houston over Tennessee.
Jesus, man.
Big time regression coming for the Titans, dude. Ryan Tannehill is not a good quarterback.
Malik Willis is.
Yeah.
Oh, wake up that Liberty, baby.
Yeah.
You think this is a Danny Dimes podcast? This is a Malik Willis podcast.
He may get some time this year. Ryan Tannehill is not good. I will die on whatever. I don't even know if that's a hill to die. I don't think many people think he's very good.
I mean, like, is he good? No, he's not bad. Yeah. But he's not better than Kirk Cousins, you know.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Good heavens, no. He's not better than Matt Ryan either. He is not better than Matt Ryan.
38-year-old Matt Ryan?
I don't give a shit. The Colts are winning that division. I will bet you the Colts win that division.
Colts win that division? Okay.
Colts win that division. They're like a minus 135 favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the Titans still.
Yeah, you can have them. I'll take the Jags over the Titans.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I like the Jags this year. They've spent some money. I think they may have spent the most money in the history of NFL all season.
Yeah.
So good for them. At least they're trying.
Yeah, and their big ad was fucking Christian Kirk.
At least they're trying.
$20 million a year. I mean, I get it.
I mean, shit. Yeah.
But Jesus Christ.
What more can you ask about? He's good. He's serviceable.
Fine. Yeah. He's not $20 million a year good. He hasn't done.
Yeah, I was like you. I was pretty surprised when I saw what Kirk got. What is like 3 for 72 or something? It was some crazy numbers.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. It was absurd.
But hey, good for him. Good for his agent.
Maybe they know something we don't know.
We obviously know this is the best division of football, and I still got the Chiefs winning it. I tried to talk myself out of it, but losing Tyreek sucks.
Yeah.
But they got Juju. Smith-Schuster is good, man.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I've almost added him in in my breakouts, getting Tyreek Hill. Because there was 2 years ago, this was like the best young receiver in the league. So
I only got him away from Claypool. Maybe they can spend a little less time on TikTok, more time.
You would think. You would think. I got the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
I tried like hell not to have the Chargers second, but I can't not. I'm in. I got sucked back in. I'm just reading these depth charts, doing this, that, and I'm in. I love their roster. I love it, top to bottom. I love it.
This could arguably be one of the greatest divisions in the history of football.
Yeah.
You potentially have 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks and a very good quarterback in Carr playing in the same division.
At the same time, yeah, that's incredible.
Russell Wilson's going to make the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes is going to make the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Justin Herbert's probably going to make the Hall of Fame.
If he
continues on this trajectory, he's going to make the Hall of Fame. Who knows? Carr wins the Super Bowl. He could get in.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't be out of the realm of crazy possibilities.
No.
Football's not like baseball. It's not as hard to get in. So, I mean, I don't even know. I'm going to take the Chargers. I mean, that roster is just stacked.
It is.
And I freaking love Staley. My favorite coach in the league. He coaches football like I would if I was gambling and I was on the sideline able to make the calls. Go for it on 4th and 1. I don't care if we're on our own 15. Never kick field goals. Fuck that. Fuck a kicker. I love that guy. I love it. He is my favorite coach in the league. 4th and 5 at the 25. Fuck it. We're going for it. You know how many 40-yard field goals I've seen missed? No. Send Herbert out there. We got a better chance of Herbert. Let's go. So, yeah. I'm in on the Chargers. I'm going to probably make 2 bets on Coach of the Year. I'm going to bet Dabble, and I'm going to bet Staley. Because like I told you a couple weeks ago, so what Staley's doing is pretty revolutionary, in my opinion, to the NFL.
Yeah.
There are people going for it on 4th and 1 at like midfield, right? But he's like doing it all the time, which I'm for it. I mean, if that shit works and he wins the division and he's going to win Coach of the Year, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's reinvented the game, you know?
Yeah. Well, like you said, he is favored.
Yeah. He's the favorite. Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'll do this now. I was looking at the Coach of the Year stuff. Like, all of the good coaches have no chance. Andy Reid at the bottom.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Belichick.
To me.
McDermott, McVay, Tomlin, all like at the bottom.
This is my opinion. Whoever comes out of this division, that coach and that quarterback are very likely to go MVP Coach of the Year. I mean, I think you could say that with some certainty, right? Did you know Russell Wilson has never received a first place MVP vote?
Yeah, nor should he have.
Oh, good.
When has he ever been the best player in the league?
Oh, my God. He's been a top 5 NFL quarterback for like 8 years. But okay.
Has he been one? That's why he doesn't fucking get the vote.
I'd certainly argue
He's never been better than Rodgers. He's never been better than Brady.
Yeah, but now, okay, who has been better than Rodgers? Let's give it to Rodgers every year then.
You probably should.
Okay, well, let's just make it the Aaron Rodgers Award.
I mean, if he three-peats, I wouldn't be shocked in the fucking slightest.
That's not happening. So I'm going to say, I mean, damn. I'm going to pick the Chargers.
Okay.
I think I got to pick Herbert to win the MVP. Another thought is this. Whoever the MVP of the last, I think, 15, the last 16 years has come from the team who got to the bye, who won the conference, basically. There is a fear that these teams beat up on each other so much that one of them actually doesn't win the conference. I mean, that is a possibility.
Oh, God, yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know.
I mean, the Bills have the easiest road for the 1 seed.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that does make it tough not to take Allen, even though he's like plus 900, not great odds. So
God, I have him at 700.
Yeah.
I'm looking at FanDuel Sportsbook.
Oh, man. Let's see. I'm on DraftKings right now. He may have dropped. I don't know.
I got Allen at plus 700, Mahomes at 800, Brady at 800, Herbert at 9, Rodgers at 1,000.
Yeah, you're right. He is 700. I mean, there's just no value at all on this board.
None.
Even if you wanted to take like Jalen, I mean, good God, Rory. Just quick pause. This is the worst ball striking I've seen from Rory in 2 months. Anyways, I mean, I would want Jalen at like 35-1, you know, like this 20-1. I mean, hell, I'd rather bet Lamar at 20-1.
Oh God, yeah.
If you're feeling froggy, you could take Lance at 40-1, but
no, we'll get into all that.
Okay. Well, I'll just looking at the board there, but yeah, Chargers for me. I'd say Chargers, Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos.
Wow.
Yeah, I like the Raiders. I'm high on the Raiders.
You got them in the playoffs then?
I don't know. God bless. That's just such a hard division. I'm a big Carr guy.
I mean, listen, you got them finishing third. That's
that'll
got to be better than the Colts and the Dolphins.
Yeah. I don't know, man. God bless. That division just What a juggernaut!
Dude,
That's the SEC
wait to watch
West when
this.
LSU and Auburn are good.
Oh.
I mean, it's just an absolute juggernaut.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. So I got Bills, Bengals, Titans, Chiefs as division winners,
Okay.
and this is in no order. Ravens, Chargers, Broncos as my playoff teams.
Okay, and I'm taking, what did I say? Ravens division.
Yep.
Ravens, Chargers. Be nice if these things were Ravens, Chargers, Colts, Bills.
Yep.
Then I'll go Dolphins, Chiefs, Raiders. So no real hot takes there. I mean, really, the Bengals would be my only good team missing the playoffs. I'm out on the Titans, so I'm out on the Bengals, so I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Can we write those down somewhere? Can we type those out?
Yeah, when I go back and I edit the audio, we'll
surely we can do that.
We'll keep that on record.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do this backroads read, and then we will go to the NFC. Today's episode is brought to you by the premier clothing brand choice for any outdoor enthusiast, Backroads Apparel. Whether you chase the migration, live life at full draw, or just enjoy going to the camp to crack cold ones with friends and family, Backroads has a design that fits your lifestyle. Represent the brand that prides themselves on being authentic and original. Head over to backroadsapparel.com and grab your gear today. Be sure to use promo code PTB during checkout to receive 10% off your entire order. Again, that's backroadsapparel.com, promo code PTB. I'm getting good at that.
Yeah. Anybody using promo code PTB?
Oh, I've had a couple.
Okay.
A couple.
You got to prove your worth for an ad.
I mean, I got a couple.
Jesus. You think the Sports Writer of the Year can move the needle a little better?
You know, buddy, let me tell you, we got the award ceremony is at the Hard Rock September 29th.
Surely you're not going.
Oh, yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna make it seem like my nuts are dragging on the floor there.
They're probably gonna have this ceremony like in a closet or something.
No, I don't even think it's a ceremony. I think it's just a party. I don't think it's a ceremony. Like there's nobody's getting a plaque or anything. But
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna figure out who this committee is. I'm gonna send them a little certificate for you. When you come in last, I want to make sure you still get something. So
listen, even if I come in last, like that's still 10th in the Tampa Bay area. That's pretty dope.
Who is nominated? Who is making these nominations?
You have to get nominated. You have to. There's like a writing.
Where's Peter King or somebody?
I said he doesn't write in Tampa Bay. Greg Allman's on there, who is.
I'm nominating myself next year.
You don't live here.
I'll just claim residency. I'll just make it up.
Just for once, be like, hey man, that's awesome.
No, what do you mean? You're nominated for an award where you don't even do the thing you're nominated for.
You can't even buy me a drink or anything. Like, hey man, congratulations. I'm
nominating myself as Louisiana Amateur Golfer of the Year.
You've been working hard.
Nice little 12 handicap, baby.
Buddy, you have my vote.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I actually went to go vote for you and hit the wrong button.
Oh, I know.
I hope you.
I took that screenshot and sent it to somebody. I said, you would never believe.
That's on me. If you lose by one, it's on me. Not bad.
It couldn't have happened to two better people.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go in the same order. We're gonna break down the NFC.
Okay.
We'll start with the NFC East.
Yep.
Again, I'm the most pessimistic Philly fan that there is, but I would be shocked if the Eagles don't win the division now.
Shocked? The man's bad.
Yeah.
Good heavens.
I mean, the only way that they don't win it, like if Jalen, he has to completely fall flat on his face.
Which is possible, by the way.
It is possible.
And I told you I love the Eagles.
I would be shocked.
I told you I didn't hate a little sprinkle on the Eagles Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
I don't either.
But being as this is an official Daniel Jones podcast, I'm going to have to take the Giants 8-1. Somebody's got to do it. I'm taking that. I'm going to take, I think their alternate team wins was over 10. I'm taking that. I'm taking Dabble Coach of the Year. I mean, we'll get to all that later, but I mean, I'm all in on them. I couldn't think of another team I'd rather go all in on.
God,
Let's see what I'm trying to look and see what their alternate win total is.
And just for the record, the Cowboys are favored at plus 125. Then the Eagles are plus 185. I like
the
that.
The Giants are over 8 plus 180. That's free. Free money. I'm telling you. I can't wait for Daniel Jones to prove the haters wrong.
We cannot be more opposite on this. I just don't see it.
We're not that far off. I mean, I'm Giants, Eagles. I'm sure you're Eagles, Giants. You love
buddy. I have the Giants finishing last.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants.
Commanders. Let me tell you something. Put this on the record. If the Commanders come in last, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. If they come in anything better than last, it won't have anything to do with that dipshit they have playing quarterback. It'll be because they gave up like 12 points a fucking game. And you refused to go on the record and correct something you said like a month ago when you said Carson Wentz led the Colts to a 9-8 record.
Buddy, if your quarterback
to mention Jonathan Taylor, their offensive line, and their damn good defense.
All of that goes without saying.
Most inaccurate quarterback in the league led him. But go ahead.
He completed 62.4% of his passes.
He is the most inaccurate quarterback in the league.
Doesn't make a lick of sense.
Do you want to argue with Warren Sharp, who could fucking do math around your fucking little dome Carson Wentz head?
We will get Warren Sharp on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. The guy fucking will rip your fucking little Carson Wentz heart out.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
He stinks. What do you mean? What is there not to get?
Buddy, I will take a quarterback that's got 5.2% touchdown percent. Like, I would take that all day.
Christ,
that is elite.
Thank God for Nick Foles, man. Jeez. And then y'all ran him out of town. Unbelievable.
And dude can't play. Can't get on the fucking field now. Wonder why.
If he could, fucking he's not going to do any worse than Wentz is doing.
Oh, my God.
I'm going Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders.
Before this, we're going to have Commanders, Giants little wager here. Okay. And I don't even think they're good. I just don't think the Giants. I don't.
Well, you were the only person that's not reading the tea leaves, but that's not surprising.
Yeah. I guess not.
Yep. Nope.
And
you better get on the Danny Dimes train for it leaves your ass behind. Because
listen, dude, you're gonna hate this too. NFC North, I still have the Packers, man.
Nah, I mean that's not really like a fucking hot take. I'm just out on the Packers this year. Now I don't think the Packers are gonna miss the playoffs or anything, but yeah, I think I got the Vikings in that division.
Yeah, I have Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears.
Okay, I would just flip-flop the top two.
All right. I don't think the Packers are gonna. I don't think they're good enough to like make a playoff run. But Aaron Rodgers in the regular season,
it's hard to understate how bad their skill players are. They're horrible.
I mean, yes, they're not good.
They're horrible.
They're in the bottom of the league for sure.
Rodgers fucking chewed their ass out the other day. I mean, they're not good at all. So
the running game is excellent.
Yeah, they have
Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon is very good. The defense is still very good.
I wouldn't say very good.
Their secondary is awesome.
I'm out. You can have the ayahuasca fucking I feel good vibes fucking Aaron Rodgers bullshit.
How's he not getting in trouble for that? Surely there's something that
but he didn't test positive for a banned substance. Dude, they're not about to suspend.
No, of course they're not going to. But you can't just go to.
That was fucking
mushrooms.
That was Toby Gerhart. Yeah, maybe so, but that's Aaron Rodgers. Like that ain't happening.
Shout out Stanford great.
Yeah, Toby, come on the pod.
Fun fact about Toby in one of my keeper leagues, we kept like 8 players, and the year he came out, or the second year, whatever, he went 3rd overall in our draft.
Yeah,
I'll never forget it.
Sounds like some Brandon Chow Civic shit.
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible.
I'm sure Chow had Toby Gerhart back in the day.
This is, again, the football in the South is only for college because the South divisions in the NFL fucking suck.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Easy. I got Bucks. I love the Saints. I have them making the playoffs.
Saints will make the playoffs. Saints have a great roster.
Dude, the Saints, if honestly, another thing like the Eagles, like if they had anybody but Winston, if they had a Derek Carr or Kirk Cousins, I might pick them over the Bucks.
Yeah, but the Saints,
their
when Jameis was healthy last year, they were 5-1.
They are good, man. A
Yeah.
healthy Michael Thomas, Chris Olave. They got Jarvis Landry.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell is going to happen with Kamara.
Got Matthew.
Dude, their team is good.
I agree. I like the Saints.
I truly think they're my New York Giants. They're like my favorite team in the league right now.
Don't forget, there's one man in this league that has given Tom Brady fits.
Oh, yeah.
His name is Dennis Allen.
And
he cost me the damn MVP last year.
I have something on Dennis Allen for you.
Yeah, he's a stud.
We will hit that next.
He's not winning Coach of the Year, but he's a stud.
Will you take him at 25-1?
Nah. No shot.
Well,
I
like the Saints way more than you. So
I love the Saints this year. I don't disagree at all.
Or
my dog is, by the way. Good Lord, he could have shit and pissed all over this house by now. Oh, well.
That's right. Surely your wife will clean it up when she gets home.
Yeah.
The NFC West, I think Rams easy.
Yeah.
I hated to say it. That's the best roster in football still.
Yeah, but man, I really like the 49ers this year.
I do too, but
to me, yes, the Rams, obviously, they're fucking loaded. But this is one of those things where Vegas, like in your head, you're thinking, okay, to me, the Rams, the lowest should be even money, right? Pick them to win the division.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking, when we first did the pod, I thought I could get the Niners at like 250 or something. No, it wasn't even close.
Yeah, no.
That was 10 points off. They're plus 150.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
I feel like it's like almost like a little trap bet, like, oh, the Rams. And here and you got Stafford elbow shit and all this, and there are the 49ers plus 150. It just feels, I don't know, that line stinks. I would have expected the Rams to be a bigger favorite than that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Again, I tried not to go chalk, but man, I just looked at that team and I'm like, fuck. Yeah. And then they replaced Odell with Allen Robinson. Like, they got better.
I'm taking the Niners
to win the division.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Cardinals, Seahawks. Well, I'm sure we both agree on that. Seattle sucks.
Yeah. Cardinals are going to take a step back this year too.
Yeah, they're definitely well behind the top two.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Hopkins for the first 6 weeks. All right, so I got Eagles, Packers, Bucks, Rams, Vikings, Saints, Niners.
Okay. So that gives me Vikings, Niners, Bucks, and Giants. So then my playoff teams would be Rams, Packers, and Saints. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
No Eagles?
Oh, damn. Yeah, damn.
You can't leave the Rams out. Rams are in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either Saints or Packers. Saints, Packers, Eagles.
Kick the Packers out. Give me the Eagles.
Woo!
Kick them out. Aaron Rodgers misses the playoffs. Hot take city.
Gosh. Could you imagine?
Yeah, you got to be willing to take some risk. If you take all chalk, all the chalk has to hit for you to, essentially for you to probably make money if you take all the chalk.
No, I completely.
All of a sudden you throw the Giants in there, boom, you're playing with house money if they win the division. So, 8-1. I really thought they'd be like 5-1. So 8-1. I'm in. Good Lord.
I'm upset. Okay. We'll see.
We'll see. All we can do is play the game.
We couldn't be more opposite on the New York Football Giants.
Yep.
Awards.
Yep.
You want to start with?
MVP? I thought are we not doing Super Bowl or what?
Oh yeah, we could. Well, you want to jump right in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, Giant. No, I'm just kidding. Super Bowl. I really like the Niners, man. The fact they're only 15-1 to win the Super Bowl blew my mind. Like, I thought I could get them at like 30. So I just feel like, I don't know, that line, something's off about that line. So I will take Niners, Chargers, Super Bowl, and I will take Justin Herbert raising the crown.
Okay, you got the Chargers winning it all.
Chargers winning it all.
All right, so I spent 2.5 hours today trying not to go chalk here.
Okay.
I failed miserably.
Wow.
And I know so much can change. One injury away ruins everything. So I'm gonna cheat here.
Okay.
I actually think that the Super Bowl, I think the Rams are going back to back. They're fucking so loaded. I got the Rams over the Bills, but I'm gonna try and give a non-chalky pick.
Okay. I mean, that's as chalky as it gets right there, man.
It is. And again, I tried so hard not to. But I just don't see how the Rams don't win the NFC. Like, can the Bucs do it again? Yeah, of course they can. I'm not going to pick the Eagles. Like, I don't think they're that good. The Packers and Vikings, no. Saints, Niners, no. I don't. It's Rams and Bucs. Like, that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
And in the AFC, I literally think everybody but the Titans have a realistic shot.
The AFC is just.
Yeah, no, I'm chalk. I don't care. I'm
quarterback goes ballistic in the playoffs, man. God bless. What a conference, man. What a season we're in store for. Don't take it for granted. Don't blink.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be – jeez.
Quarterback
play in the NFL right now is the best it's ever been.
Oh, yeah, and it's just going to get better.
So good. So fucking good.
I'm secretly rooting for Lamar and the Ravens to win the AFC.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the Lamar hate.
Yeah, the Lamar slander is just fucking stupid.
It's absurd. I would like for them to get one more passing threat. Like, can they win the AFC with Rashad Bateman as their number one? Probably not.
Yeah.
I would love if Odell went there.
Yeah, but I mean, their number one receiving threat is Mark.
It'll be Mark Andrews. I know, I get that, but I don't know. I can't even fake it. I can't even make one up. Niners over the Bills.
It's tough. The AFC is a little tougher, just like I said, because there's just so many good quarterbacks. But whatever. I'm going Niners, Chargers. I do like the Vikings too, by the way.
Yeah. Now, if we were doing let's see, if we were just betting on it, because I'm not going to bet. I'm not betting the Bills at plus 650 or the Rams at 1100.
Can't do it.
No. Ravens at plus 2,000. I like. Yeah, 2,500 for the Eagles, but
you start getting down this board. It's tough. I mean,
Saints at 40-1. It's kind of interesting.
Somebody at the top is more than likely going to win. So yeah.
All right.
All right. Awards.
Let's do it.
Okay.
MVP.
This is a tough one, but obviously, if I'm going to take the Chargers, I'm going to have to go Justin Herbert for the MVP.
Yeah, no,
don't really love the number 10-1, but you'll see with this MVP stuff, like there's a reason these guys are favored the way they are. Somebody from the top of the pack is going to win it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just the belly, the nature of the beast. So yeah, somebody at the top will win it.
Yeah, and I got the top guy. Again, I just going on to your point. If you have a bye week, you're probably going to win the MVP. And I just think they have the easiest road to the bye. I got Josh Allen.
Yeah, agreed. I see that, but I
hate how chalky it is. But
you're just choking on all the chalk. My heavens!
I'm just trying to be right. Just trying to be right. That's all.
You like Tiger Woods to win the Masters in 2000? I mean, Christ Almighty, just take it all.
Boy. I probably did. Of course I said it. You want to do Offensive Player of the Year? You said you got
Justin Jefferson, 20-1. Give it to me. Inject it into my veins.
Jeez, you got him 20-1. I got 16-1.
Yeah, they're gonna. O'Connell's already said in camp they've been moving him around. He's not static on the outside. He may catch 120 balls this year. He may just do something crazy. So, I mean, he's going to be their cup. I mean, that's O'Connell came from LA, like that's their cup. So. Yeah, give it to me.
All right, well, I'm going to go with the best non-quarterback, in my opinion. And I'm going to say it's Jamar Chase. I got him. This is showing 30-1.
No shot. I thought you were going to say Jonathan Taylor at first. I was going to lose my mind. But
No.
Yeah.
No, Yeah, I love Jamar. And honestly, if you can get McCaffrey that says 25-1, I'm in on that too.
No, he's going to get hurt like he always does, and you'll be fucking pissed off. Oh, he sprained his ankle. He missed 4 games, and now I'm fucked.
No, I'm not going to bet on him any single game props.
Okay.
So he'll be fine.
Okay.
Defensive player of the year.
Oh, man. Now, this is a tough one.
It's so hard.
Because it always comes from a fucking lineman, right? Like, whoever gets the most sacks
Yeah.
probably going to win. I love Derwin James because I just love the Chargers, but like I said, it's probably going to be a lineman.
You'll have to have 15 interceptions and
that's something crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't think that Bosa 21, Joey Bosa that is 20-1 is crazy if he stays healthy. Okay. You got Khalil Mack on the other side, kind of free him up a little bit.
That's going to be so stupid.
Yeah, that's not nuts to think about. He could do it. Yeah, Jesus, it sucks because, like I said, it's going to be a lineman, so which is fair because they impact the game probably the most. So.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah, I do. I think Derwin's probably one of the best defensive players in the league, but he has no chance to win it. So give me Joey Bosa 20-1.
I love Chase Young at 35-1. Again, our odds are probably a little different if you're following on one book. I'm doing a FanDuel sports book. I think he's just so good.
He's a stud.
He might not win one this year, but he will win one. But I'm going to take Michael Parsons from Dallas.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year last year. He finished second in defensive player of the year last year. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he had a great year. Hard to follow that up for a linebacker there.
It is.
But and especially with the Cowboys taking a step back.
God, he just rushes the passer so well. He's so fucking good.
He's a stud. No doubt about it. Yeah.
So I got Parsons.
Like it.
Rookie of the year?
Offensive or defensive?
Offensive.
What a question. Everything that I have heard out of New Orleans has been just heaps and heaps of praise on Olave.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just going to go ahead and say, I'm not excited about this rookie class on the offense side of the ball very much.
Nope.
You can go look at the odds and look at some of the names, and it's kind of just like, ugh. So if there's one chalk I'm willing to eat, it is Olave.
I'm taking Chris Olave. I don't even think it's going to be close.
His name is.
I don't think it's going to be close.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So,
the only player that I think could compete would be Breece Hall, but that's just because he's a running back and he's going to get 250 touches.
Right.
But no, I think Olave is going to just impact the game so much more. And if he's the Saints' number one receiver by the end of the year, I wouldn't be shocked one bit. He's that good.
I love it.
All right, defensive.
Trayvon Walker. I like the Jags this year. And he's a young guy that can get, double-digit sacks, and all of a sudden, I don't know, say Jacksonville was like 7 games. He's going to have a lot of hype around him, so I'll take Trayvon Walker.
Okay. Usually with rookies, it's a lot harder because, it's hard for rookie linemen to come in and dominate.
Yeah.
While also staying healthy. Because usually if they do, they're a high pick and then they're on a shitty team and they're the focus of the offense. So I'm going to take linebacker Devin Lloyd. Okay. I just think he's just going to be on the field more. He's going to get a lot of tackles. I wanted to say Nakobe Dean, but
Nakobe Dean.
Oh God, I can't believe he fell to the 3rd round. That's so stupid.
Can't believe how many good players Georgia had last year.
Oh my God, they had 6 first-rounders.
Insane.
All right. You want to do coach of the year, comeback player of the year?
We can do comeback. This is the easiest bet of the year. Jameis, don't overthink it. This is a quarterback award. A quarterback is going to win this award, period. The Saints are going to be good. That's easy for me. Jameis, sign me up.
Yeah, the way I love the Saints, I agree.
Yeah, it's a quarterback award, so just like
that. I will say, McCaffrey at 8-1, man. If he just stays, he's healthy.
You can go back and look. I think a quarterback's won 100 years in a row. So
I'm pretty sure it was 14 out of 16. But I agree. I'm on Jameis. I love the Saints. Yeah. But I'm just saying, And you cursed me on our text thread.
What?
Fucking Baker Mayfield at 10-1.
Baker Mayfield fucking stinks.
He does stink, but
stinks.
It's either him or Winston. It's not like Winston is good.
Dude, Winston was not playing bad last year when he got hurt. He was not playing bad. The Saints were 5-1, and he had like 12 touchdowns and 1 pick. Like he was not playing bad at all.
It will be one of those two, but I do like McCaffrey at 8.
Give me James.
I like McCaffrey 8.
I wouldn't bet fucking Christian McCaffrey to walk to the fucking toilet and take a shit without getting hurt.
Jesus, man.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Yeah. Well,
all right, and we've already done this basically, but Coach of the Year?
Staley and Dabble. I'd probably just take them both because I love them both so much. But yeah, those would be my two. I didn't realize that Staley was the favorite. That's crazy.
Yeah. What about Frank Wright at 20-1?
Don't hate it.
You like the Colts?
Yeah, I like the Colts. I don't hate that at all. Wright's a great fucking coach.
Yeah. Shanahan's 20-1. Don't hate that.
No, I don't like that.
Well, you love the Niners.
Yeah, but I don't like that. It's going to be somebody. I mean, Shanahan's kind of been around the block now, right? He's been to the Super Bowl. They like to give this to somebody that's, like you said, fucking Belichick's way down the board. McVay is fucking absurd. Where Andy Reid's way down the board.
That's weird. But yeah,
it kind of goes to a coach that's kind of makes a leap, right? So the reason Staley's a favorite is because the Chargers are primed to make that leap to go from
I agree.
Good team to a conference championship contender, So
right.
Because if the Giants do make the playoffs, Dabble's going to win Coach of the Year.
Oh, and he should. If he takes them to the playoffs, of course he should. The only way that a McVay or a Belichick or Reid win Coach of the Year, they have to go undefeated. Basically. But I'm basically in that same thought process. But I'm taking Dennis Allen, man. 25-1. I love the Saints, man. I love them.
I can't see that happening, but okay.
What? All right. So if the Giants don't make the playoffs.
By the way, if I just all of a sudden drop off the screen, it's because I have 18 minutes of battery left.
Oh, we should not go for 18 more minutes.
It would be funny though.
It would be so typical. So in my opinion, this is my Dennis Allen thing. Again, obviously I like the Saints. I don't think the Giants are going to make the playoffs. Like, I guess technically it could be Sirianni for the Eagles, but it's the same thing. McVay's not going to win it. I guess Todd Bowles could with the Bucs, but no, the Bucs are already good.
Yeah, Bowles is not winning it.
No,
he's not going to win it. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I don't know. It's really down to, in my opinion, two coaches, Sirianni and Dennis Allen. But again, if you think the Giants are going to win the division or even make the playoffs, like I don't think they have to win. They just have to make the playoffs.
They make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm in 100%.
All right. Well,
I'm about to order me a Daniel Jones jersey right now, and I don't even wear jerseys. I think that's fucking weird when guys do that.
Would you wear one with no name on it?
No, it's just fucking weird. Like, you're a grown man. What are you doing wearing a jersey? It's like dudes who go get autographs and shit. It's just fucking strange. But I might wear a Daniel Jones jersey.
What's worse? What's worse? Grown men that go get autographs?
I know you're going to ask. Foul ball. The fucking stupidest damn thing in the world.
These
you ought to be able to take the ball and throw it as far
fighting over baseballs.
Idiots. I can't tell you how many times I've lost bets because motherfuckers have leaned over the wall and grabbed a foul ball. That was fair, by the way. If you do that, you're a fucking jackass. And you're probably wearing a jersey while you do it.
Yeah, with your glove.
Idiot.
When's the last time you brought a glove to a baseball game?
When I was like fucking 9. Good God.
All right. I should have made that a little segment. All right. So in honor of school starting, at least back up in Florida, shout out, my daughter's in middle school now.
Yeah, I hope she's not listening to this podcast.
Fucking A. I don't even think she knows I do a podcast.
Probably not. Probably right.
She saw me, heard me on the radio once. And she's like, that sounds like you. I'm like, it is me. What is wrong with you?
You think she ever said to herself while she was laying in bed at night, man, I bet my dad's going to be the sports writer of the year one year? Even though he hasn't written anything in 3 fucking years. She probably said those exact words.
I would hope not. She's like, Jesus. All right. What was your go-to after-school snack?
I mean, when I was little, Hot Pockets were like the up-and-comer.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza rolls were kind of the big guy on the block.
Pizza rolls.
But Hot Pockets was like kind of the up and coming guy.
The little bagel bites.
Yeah, full fit. Yeah, absolutely. But You get you a Hot Pocket and a Sunny D. I mean, that's fucking elite.
Okay.
I would eat that right now, to be honest with you. I used to fuck out of Sunny D, by the way.
This is one I still eat these to this day. The little nacho Lunchables.
Yeah, those are good. Oh, yeah.
Those are elite.
The pizza Lunchables. There are like 3 things I can vividly remember being in my fridge during the summer when I was a kid. Hot Pockets, ham and cheese, pizza rolls, and those little fucking Jimmy Dean sausage biscuits.
Oh, dude, that was breakfast every morning.
God bless. So damn good.
Dude,
So good.
Then they started basically like making the McGriddle type things, but you just throw them in the microwave for 2 minutes and boom.
Just give me a Hot Pocket and a Sunny D and call it a day. Call it a fucking day.
Your Sunny D over Capri Sun?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Capri Sun is fucking.
Sunny Delight. It always left that like weird. I don't know.
Don't you fucking speak ill of Sunny D? That shit's delicious.
It's good, but it's like when you eat too many sunflower seeds and all that salt just like corrodes your mouth.
You're
Sunny
wrong.
Delight did that to me, but it was good. All
Yep.
right. This was a good one. We went a little long, but it's the NFL.
Go Danny. Go Danny Dimes.
Mason Spillman wants to be on the college pod.
Yep.
We'll have to coordinate that.
Hear him
somehow.
jack off that LSU for 3 hours, but that's fine.
Maybe he could get me a beat writer job at LSU, and I
maybe
get
so.
back on my writing ways.
Well, you know he used to be Mike the Tiger. Oh, he says that. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, I know he was.
Yeah, man loves LSU. So
I wonder if we can ask him some questions about being Mike.
Sure, I'm sure he knows.
I don't know if those are sacred.
Is that? I mean, that's almost as bad as wearing a jersey to the game. But like, who grows up like I want to be Mike the Tiger? I guess Mason Spillman does. I guess I'll have to ask him about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Until next time.
Yep.